Hi guys, welcome back to another lecture. In this lecture, we are going to see Kali Linux, how it looks like and how it works. So as you can see that this is the login window. So when you install it first time and when you will open this, so it will ask for the username and the password. So as you can see that this is username is Kali and the password that I'm going to give here is Kali because Kali Linux 2020 version uses username Kali and the password Kali. So okay, so currently I'm working as a normal user. So currently I'm not the root users. That is why I'm using Kali. Okay, so for login into this, you need to just simply click on login. And when you click on login, as you can see that this is the interface of Kali Linux. Okay, so now let's start from the left side. So as you can see that this is the logo. So this works similar like a start button in Windows. So when you click on this particular logo, as you can see that these many options. So now let's start from the first one. So the first one is favorite. So when you click on favorite, you can see that all the applications that are favorite. Then when you click on recently used, you can see that these are the applications that you have used recently. And then we are having all applications. So when you scroll down, you can see there are hundreds of applications present here. Okay, so all these applications are pre-installed, so you don't need to download it or install it. These are already present inside your system. So here you are having setting menu. So when you click on setting menu, you will find these many options. So you can change the setting of your Kali Linux from here. And then user applications, information gathering. So these are the applications that you use for the information gathering. So these applications are very important for the penetration testers. Then we are having vulnerability assessment. So these are the tools that hackers use for the vulnerability analysis. And then web application analysis. So as you can see that these many applications present here for web application analysis. So as you can see that this is the Burp Suite. So Burp Suite is a favorite tool of hackers when it comes to website hacking or penetration testing. Then it is having database assessment, password attacks, wireless attacks, reverse engineering, exploitation tools, sniffing, spoofing, post-exploitation, forensic, reporting tools, social engineering, and then at the end we are having Kali and OPSEC links. So these are the links that Kali provides us. Okay. So now this is all about this particular logo. So when you click on this, you can see all the options that are present inside the Kali Linux. You can manage all of them from here. Okay. So now let's see what is this. So this looks like a folder. So when you click on this, you can see that there are so many folders. The first one is open folder. Then we are having open in terminal, desktop, documents, downloads, music, pictures, public, templates, and videos. So we are going to see each and every one later in this course. So this video is about basic information, about the basic information of Kali Linux. Okay. So this is the place where you can find all the folders that are present here. Then we are having this black option. So what is this? So this is nothing but the terminal window. So what is terminal window? Terminal window is nothing but it is very similar to the command prompt in Windows operating system. So for opening this, what you need to do here is simply click on this. So when you click on this, as you can see that this is the window. Okay, so as you can see that the size of the text is very small. So what you need to do here is simply press Ctrl and plus. So when you hit them together, you can see that it is zooming in. So after that, now you can see the Kali, and Kali is looking very fine. So currently I'm the new actually normal user. That is why it is not showing root here. So when I will be working as a root user, so what it will do, it will simply change root@Kali. Okay. Now, so this is the place where we are going to spend our lots of time during this course. So this is like very important place to learn terminal commands and everything. We are going to see each and everything related to this particular thing later on in this code. Okay, so this is all about the terminal window. So let's terminate it. So after this, you can find that this option. So when you click on this particular option, it will open this menu for us. So what is this? So this is nothing but you can take a screenshot. You can record your screen and you can manage your screen while recording and while taking the screenshots. So this is how it is used in Kali Linux. Suppose guys, if you want to use too many applications together, so what you need to do here is, okay. So suppose that you're having this and this, okay. Now, so as you can see that these two applications are open here. So this is nothing but this is similar as taskbar in Windows operating system. Okay, so this is very similar to the command taskbar in Windows operating system. Suppose that you want to switch into this particular application. So what you need to do here is simply click on this and you will see as it is working very similar to Windows. Now let's terminate in it and let's see what we have in the right side. So as you can see that this is the time. So when you click on this, you can see this is showing us calendar and time, and then we're having notification, then we're having battery, and here you can find that we're having lock and shutdown button. So this is all about Kali Linux. So this is how it looks like, and when you see here, this is the trash. This is simpler. This is very similar to the recycle bin. Then we're having file systems. When you click on this, you can see the file system of Kali Linux. So we are going to see how file system of Kali Linux it looks like. And then we're having home. So when you click on this, what it will do, it will open the home for us. Okay, so now we are going to see in the next lecture what is home and what is the file system of Linux. So this is all about this lecture, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for watching this lecture. Hello everyone, welcome back to another lecture. In this lecture we are going to see Linux file system. In the last lecture we have seen how Kali Linux looks like and how does it work. But in this lecture we are going to cover Linux file system. So the Linux file system structure is somewhat different from that of Windows. So Linux does not have a physical drive like C drive in Windows. So as we all know that the C drive is at the base of the file system in Windows operating system, but uses a logical file system instead in case of Linux. So at a very top level of file system, we are having, okay, let me first introduce you. We are having this. So this is nothing but this is the root of file system in Linux. Okay, this is nothing but the root. Okay, what it is root. Okay, it is root. Okay, so now let's see one by one how Linux file system looks like and what does it mean. Okay, so as we all know that this symbol, this is the / symbol, this is the root of the file system. It is at the top of all the files. It is at the top of the file system of Linux. Now let's start with the root. So what is root? So root is nothing but the home directory of all powerful root user. Okay, now let's see what next. Next is home directory. So what is home directory? So the user's home directory. What does it mean? So home directory is nothing but if suppose that if one user is there, so it will contain one home directory. That is why it is called as user's home directory. Now let's see next one, which is -media. So what is, sorry, not -media, it's media. What is this? So media is nothing but where CDs and USB devices are usually attached or mounted to the file system. Okay. Now next one we are having etc. So what is it is? What it is? So it is nothing but it is, we can say, generally contain the Linux configuration files. So these are the files that control when and how programs start up. So what it is nothing but the Linux file configuration, Linux configuration files, and it controls when and how program will start up. So the next that one that we are having here is lib, which is also called as library. Okay, so what it is? So it is nothing but this is the place where you will find libraries. What is libraries? So as we can take the example of Windows, so this is nothing but the shared program that are similar to the Windows DLLS. Okay, so next at the end we are having bin. So bin is nothing but we can simply define bin is a place where application binaries resides. So what it is a place where application binaries reside. So this is equivalent to the executables in Windows operating system. Okay, so we will spend more time with these key directories throughout this course. So understanding these first level directories is important to navigating through the file system from the command line. So it is also important to know before you start that you should not log in as a root when performing routine tasks. Routine tasks means basic tasks, okay? Because anyone who hacks your system, so when you are logged in as a root, would immediately gain access to the root account and privileges, thus own your system. So log in as a regular user when starting regular application like web browsing application and running tools like Wireside and so on. So this is all about the file system of Linux, and later in this course we are going to see how these files work. So in the next lecture we are going to see first of all some basic commands that we use inside Linux operating system.